Growing up, I moved school many times because we constantly moved to new countries because of my dad's work. I, now looking back, noticed this pattern in myself where I would attract strong-minded, stubborn, like bossy people, I want to say, as my friends. So I think when you're naturally a shy or quieter kid, you do naturally attract the opposite to who you are because it's just easier in a way. Like, it's harder for a shy kid to make friends with another shy kid when none of you really talk. My friendships would become quite toxic since the age of 12, and they wouldn't be like serious toxic traits, but for that age, it would be quite toxic and controlling. I've had experiences where, my best friend didn't let me read certain books in the library. I had friends that would make fun of my outfits when school was a non-uniform kind of school. They would really judge my colorful pattern outfits. And I would end up just growing up wearing black, throughout my teenage years because that was just the safest color. Everything like that, I feel so many people also go through. But I cried when I broke my BFF chain because I was so scared that my friend would feel so offended that a chain that she got me broke. I was so scared to replace it in case she noticed it and stuff like that. I was also definitely an overthinker, so I think I took a lot of it to heart and quite heavily. I feel like growing up with such strong character as your best friend, like the closest thing you have at school, you do gradually become a smaller person over time when someone so loud and strong-minded is around you for so long. So with this kind of association as best friend, I decided for myself that, from now on, I'm not gonna have best friends. I'm gonna have a friendship group, but I'm gonna be my own person. I'm gonna be free in this way. So I would say I've developed quite a good radar on negative traits, toxic signs in friends to look out for. So number one is a friend who supports you excessively to your face, congratulates you, celebrates you, says how proud they are of you, but the minute you guys aren't alone together, and the minute there's a group around you, or it's, online or whatever, cricket noise. Where are they? Where are they? That friend is not a real friend. They don't like when the light is on you, and they don't speak good of you in front of others. They don't want other people to see that. Now that might be one, that they're super controlling and they don't want other people to show you this attention that they show you, that they give you and care for you with. Or it can mean that they're deeply insecure and deeply jealous of you, and they can't handle you getting a little bit of that attention when they've been getting it all their life. Number two, the sly comments that dig at your confidence. For example, okay, show off. What are you wearing? Are you even eating? Especially in front of people. Disgraceful. Any of these comments. It's such pick-me energy, and it's purposely putting you down to make you question whether you're doing the wrong thing, because you are not doing the wrong thing, and if you genuinely were doing the wrong thing, they would take that up with you privately, as in they should take that up with you privately. That is what a good friend would do. Number three, pay attention to the not so obvious signs. So it's easy to walk away from people, from a friendship, when their toxic traits are so obvious, everyone sees them, and obviously it's embarrassing to even stay connected to this person at this point. But watch out for the sly, or for the more seamless and infrequent negative traits that aren't pretty and that make you feel really bad about yourself, because those signs are enough to walk away from someone. Just because it doesn't happen frequently doesn't mean it's not forgettable. Number four, why are they your friend? Think about it. Do you have the same hobbies? Do you share the same interests? Do you laugh a lot together? Or are you just easy to be friends with? Or are you genuinely giving them value? And do you feel like they're appreciating the value that you're giving them? Number five, a friend who makes fun of your appearance in the sense of what you're wearing for an event, for a certain day, even for your birthday. People are sometimes like, why are you so overdressed? Why are you so over the top? Why are you trying so hard? Sorry, before I used to be like, yeah, I know, my mom made me wear that. Sorry, the question should be, why is this ruining your day? I'm sorry that what I'm wearing and how I look like is reflecting on how you feel about yourself, because that is what it is. Friends who judge you and question how you present yourself, to me, is crazy, and I let it go on for way too long growing up. And now I know that if someone does anything similar to that, that's not a real friend. That's someone who sees you as competition. Number six, possessive friends. They feel a type of way when you hang out with other people. They don't like it when you have other friends, when you talk about your other friends. They're like, oh, what about me? What about me? If you feel like you need to hide the fact that you're hanging out with someone else, that's your sign that your friend is too controlling, too possessive with you. You need to have a discussion with them. If they can't understand that, they're so immature and they need some growing up and learning to do. Number seven, a little bit of an obvious one, but I'm gonna add something to it. They only need you to make them feel better. Once they feel better, you're nothing to them. But when you don't notice anything about them, when you don't notice that they're clearly going through something that you should have seen, that you should have, it should have been so obvious to you, they give you such a hard time for it. I feel like these kinds of friends are obviously using you. And again, that covers my earlier point about why are they friends with you? Are you just an easygoing friend? Are you just always there for them? Is there nothing more to it? Like, really think about it, because a friend who is just there when they're going through a hard time, but never there when they're not, or when you are, watch out for these friends, because your life's not going to be smooth sailing at all. Number 8, no matter what, they're always right, or they always need to be right, and are very argumentative. They love making everything a debate, no matter what the topic is. And if your opinion doesn't align with theirs, you feel small, you feel unheard by them. But think of it the other way around too. If your vision does align with theirs, you're this amazing miracle person who's so smart, they love you. That's definitely a form of manipulation, narcissism. The more you are like me, the more I like you. Friends like that create an argumentative environment are exhausting, and that's signs of control, that's signs of lack of respect towards you, and just not worth putting your body, mind, and energy through so frequently. Number 9, if your energy feels drained after spending time with them, that is a huge teller. Because why are you drained? I hang out with some people and I feel super inspired, super motivated, very high energy. But some people, after seeing them and spending time with them, I feel very tired. I need sleep, I need phone time, I need procrastination time. I just need to be my introvert self and regain some of that energy. Why do some friends drain you and others don't? I think it has something to do with how in sync you are with your energies, with your views, with your inner rhythm. Sometimes it just feels like two friends are just trying to get their point across, and they keep rebuttaling, and then other friends, they're so in sync with their rhythm that they said their piece, they're so calm. The other one said their piece, they're calm. Friends that keep clashing with their timing of things and their opposing views, that's when you're both gonna feel kind of, whew, what a conversation that was. But to be honest, friends that don't drain you, even if you experience that, you're just gonna feel like, oh my god, like, yeah, let's do this, But other friends, you're just like, oh my god, I actually can't be asked. That's, I think, how you can tell the difference. I think also if you feel like you need a rush when you're talking with them, because any second now they're just gonna say what they're thinking, that's not a good sign. Friendships need to be peaceful, they need to be wholesome, which entails 2 people being seen, not 1. Number 10, being a bad texter, leaving you on read over and over again, or for really long periods of time. They only text you when they miss you or when something's reminded them of you. These are immature, lazy, and uncaring actions towards you, and all their excuses about, I'm just so bad at it, bullshit. I now call bullshit. It's not difficult to stick to a plan. It's not difficult to text someone back. It's only difficult if they don't care so much. When I don't care about something so much, it is difficult for me to do it, right? If I don't care for an exam so much, it's gonna be difficult for me to revise for it. If I don't care about friendship, yeah, it's gonna be difficult for me to text back. In my opinion, that's exactly what it is, and I don't want to think another way, because I don't want to constantly think of these excuses. Oh, they're probably going through a hard time. We all are. We're all going through hard times, and friendships, true friendships, are the ones that exist through hardship. And just because it's so difficult for them to text back doesn't mean you have to deal with it. Stopping friendships like that stops that behavior from entering your life. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you want a part 2, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!